All right. So basically what we're going to do here, so I'm going to give you a compound with the formula. I'm going to give you a compound, you're going to look at the formula, and we're going to find out what percent is one thing, what percent is the other thing. So for example, if I give you water, we're going to figure out what percent is hydrogen, what percent is oxygen, that sort of thing. There's 4 steps to doing this, so let me give you steps first, and then we'll do some examples. All right, so number 1, find the molar mass of the compound. I hope everybody knows how to do this by now. You're just going to look at the formula, break up the periodic table, add up what the masses are, right? Number 2, find the masses of the individual elements. These should add up to the mass of the compound, right? Huh? Yeah, because you're going to end up finding them already anyway. I see your point. Yeah, it doesn't matter the order. But the way I did it is going to make sense. We'll see why. All right, so these should add up to this, right? So if I'm doing water, for example, the molar mass of water is 18. So you're going to look down here, well, the mass of oxygen is 16. The mass of hydrogen in water is going to be 2 because there's two hydrogens in water, right? So these should add up to this. All right, 3. Divide mass of each element by mass of the compound. Really, if I asked you to try and figure this out on your own, this is probably what you would think to do. Divide the mass of the oxygen by the mass of the total compound. That'll give you what part of it is oxygen, right? But since people don't like decimals, because we could just stop here, but since people don't like decimals, we got to multiply by 100, turn it into a percent.
So when we do like a test or something for that, you want us to give me percent instead of the decimal, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's standard now.
Okay.
Like for me, I'd be very happy if you said, 0.8 is oxygen and 0.2 is hydrogen. But people like to say 80% is oxygen, 20% is hydrogen. So that's just what everybody's used to now. All right, I got to do an example problem, so I'm going to have to erase. Just wait for everybody to catch up. Can you guys see this marker?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to erase up to number 2. Everybody go to that? All right, so let's do water. So water we know is H2O. So like I said, first step, just find the molar mass. So you look on the periodic table. Oxygen 16, hydrogen's 1. There's 2 of them. 2 plus 16, that's 18, right? Okay. And then we find the mass of each one separately. So the mass of the hydrogen, this is step 2. Mass of the hydrogen in water, there's 2 hydrogens in water, so the mass is 2, right? And then the mass of the oxygen in water is 16. There's 1 oxygen in water. So it's basically the numbers that I used to get that is what I figured out here. Okay, so we'll just do each one separately. So for the hydrogen, we're going to do 2 over 18. What's that come out to? 1/9, right? 1/9 is a decimal, is 0.111111111111. Right, you did, yeah. Okay, so we'll just put 3 ones. All right, and so last step, take this, multiply by 100. That's 11.1%. So what this tells us is water is 11.1% hydrogen by mass. Hi. What's up? Okay, let's do the oxygen. Okay, 16 over 18. What's that come out to? It's obviously 8/9, right?
Yep, obviously.
So that's going to be 0.8888888888. But whichever 8 is the last 8 should be rounded up to a 9, right?
Yep.
Common sense. Okay, and then when you take that and multiply by 100, it's going to be 88.9%. Oxygen. So this tells us water is, by mass, 11% hydrogen, 88% oxygen. That's it.
Turn it off.
No. Let's do one more. Should we do one more, right? We should.
Yeah, one more.
One more.
Why not?
Just for fun.
Just to make you happy.
Just to make me happy. All right, let's do
God bless you.
carbon tetrachloride, CCl4. All right, so molar mass of carbon tetrachloride. What's carbon? 12. And chlorine? Yeah, so it's going to be 35 times 4, right?
Yes, it is. 140?
So it's 140 and 12,
Plus 12.
152. So 152 grams, that's our molar mass.
God bless you.
All right, so now we're going to list the two separately. So really we're just doing this number and this number, right? Mass of carbon in this compound is 12 grams. Mass of chlorine is 140. I'm just putting little c and little cl. Right? Everybody okay with that? Mm-hmm. All right, so for carbon, we're going to do 12 over 152. What's that come out to? 0.0789. We multiply by 100, 7.89%. And by the way, you kind of pretty much know what the other one's going to be because the percent should add up to 100. After you're done, you realize sometimes that you'll get 99.9% or 100.1 because of rounding. That's okay. All right, let's just do the other one anyway. 140 over 152. Grams. What's that come out to? .921. So we multiply by 100, 92.1%. That's it. Questions?
Nope.
No, this is easy.
All right. On the worksheet, the first one, I basically gave you steps. I said find the molar mass of oxygen, of hydrogen, of water, and so on and so forth. But it's just all these steps. After the first few problems, then it's just all, I'll just say find the percent composition.